What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let me get to the spot. Hey, everyone. What is going on? This is Plan Your Greatness, and I am your gracious host, Carlton Hamilton. And let's get started today. Today is Turn Up Tuesday. Yes, it is. And I've got a special question for you. Are you being forced to make a choice? We're going to discuss that here on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel. Hey, we are back. We are here on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel. And the question that we are talking about today, we are tackling relationships this week. So again, the question I'm asking is, in the relationship realm, are you being forced to make a choice? And that has come back. The reason why I'm addressing this is because it came up specifically in a conversation. Now, let me lay out this scenario and this relationship for you so you can actually see maybe how best this person can go about resolving their concern. All right, so you've got three people. 3 females, all right? They are friends. And one person in particularly in this three people relationship is just probably the most outstanding, outgoing person. And so within the entire group, everybody likes this person. But specifically, there are 2 girls who like this one girl. And so it gets to the point where both of these girls share with the one girl that, hey, I'm feeling you, and I'm feeling you a little bit more than just us being friends. And so initially, she's like, cool, I appreciate it, she pops a collar like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feeling me? Yeah, I know I got my things together. But then what happens is they go a little bit further and they say, look, and they basically tell her this in their words, but it's really the identical message, is that I like you more than friends. I'd like to just be me and you. But I also know that the other girl likes you. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't choose me, that's okay. I'm completely good with it. Now think about that. That's almost like if you're going in for a job. You interview at 2 places, both of the places like you, but they say, hey, I know that other company is looking at you. And if they make an offer and you go over to that company, we are not going to be mad at you because we know we like you. We'll have to go find someone else, but we like you. So, but in relationships, it's always a little funky that these 2 have expressed themselves and said, hey, they put themselves out there on a limb. I like you, but if you choose the other girl, I'm straight. So now again, if a company says that to you, you're feeling good. Professional sports teams say something like that to you, you're feeling good. People say that to you, you're assuming, oh, it's all good. But this is where it got twisted. The girl made a choice. She chose one of the girls. But the girl who did not get chosen, absolutely flipped out. Just didn't want to be around them anymore. The language was bad, crying, everything. Oh, you didn't pick me. Oh, I'm going to kill myself and all this. Just bad. And so now the one girl who was being chosen, now she's sitting here, she's going, I'm a little confused because didn't you just tell me a few days ago that whatever choice I make, you going to be cool with it? You ain't going to be kicking and screaming all over the floor having a tantrum like a little child, because that's exactly what happened. She didn't get chosen and she didn't like the person's decision. And so as I was looking at it, my initial reaction was, oh, let's pump the brakes. Let's evaluate this whole thing just quickly. Now, these are the words that came to mind in my mind when this all went down. The person was being manipulative. They were lying about their true feelings on how they were going to react. They were being very selfish because they were only thinking about them being selected in their decision. They're showing their insecurity because now she wasn't the one chosen. So now she's acting as if it was, there's a loss. And overall, it's a very passive aggressive position that you take, that when you don't get chosen, now you're going to just become this absolute mess. Maya Angelou, the great poet, God rest her soul, she has a quote where she says that when people show you who they are, you believe them. And that's exactly what came to mind when I heard of this girl's reaction to the choice of the one girl. Hey, I respect your position. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. We can still be friends. Do it. But soon as you make that decision, they losing it. I didn't get chosen. Oh, F that girl. This and all that and all that. You should have chose me. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to kill myself. Life is over. I don't want to see you. Every time I see you, I think about the decision. Now, doesn't that sound like a child, an immature child? And again, these people are in that space. They're in that range of that 15 to 35 range, which in my opinion is still developing. But again, as I've said before, two halves don't make a whole. She is clearly showing that she's not whole. She's a half. And what I would then look at, as I kind of advise a little bit, I said, look at that. Look at how this person reacted to a setback. That's a half acting to a setback. The whole acting to the setback would have been what she said before. Hey, I really respect your opinion. If you chose someone else, hey, great. We can still be friends and we're gonna move on. She acted as a half. So as I said before, two halves don't make a whole. So is there anybody out here who can absolutely 100% relate to that scenario? Because again, if she jumps into it, now again, let me back up a little bit. I'm going a little fast. When something like that happens, like Maya Angelou says, when people show you who they are, you believe them. Because what just happened is that girl just revealed how she's going to handle conflict in the relationship. So my looking at that, I would go, whoa, wait a minute. You just showed me how if we have a little disagreement or something, you're going to flip out like this. So in my estimation, I'm going, oh, deuces. You've just showed me that I made the right choice. Okay. And just like those concentric circles, that people look at those circles, and I use them in relationships. There's a part of that relationship in the concentric circles that comes together. That's what you share. And in my opinion, the concentric circles in relationships never fully come together. There's always a huge individual part of it, and there's that small part of it where the people are coming together. Now, we've seen what do they call those, those relationships where the person is codependent. I'm gonna have to clip that stuttering out of there. But codependency, where you actually don't see the circles, the separate circles, you see one circle. I say that is always dangerous. If you believe that we're just one. No, I ain't never been in a relationship. And I don't think anyone in a healthy relationship sees themselves as one. What they see themselves is that what they share, they support each other in that part that they share. And back to the beginning, are you being forced to choose? Because if you are, that is a clear indication that that's probably not the place you want to go, the direction you want to go. And if you are standing very firm, because also at the same time, the girl that made the choice, I believe she gave in, because I've often said, and I may even say this later on in relationship videos, is that I'm not a big proponent of dating, especially when you're in a group of people. I believe you can get just about everything with the exception of the intimacy within the group. So I always think, why are you so quick to jump out of the group and try to have this, intimate relationship with somebody? That's a whole nother video. So as long as you are staying very firm in making choices and not feeling that you're being forced, and this happens at work, this happens in our personal lives, and this happens with our peer group. So if you are staying very firm, and again, if you know what you want, you know why you want it, and you have this clear image in your mind, making choices become easy. And then at that point, you are definitely 100% planning your greatness. All right? So here we are toward the end, and here's your call to action. I want you to look at your relationships and see, is there any sort of manipulation, lying, someone being selfish, insecure, passive aggressive, where it's forcing you to make decisions that you are thinking in the best interest of somebody else, and they're really not in best interest of yourself or the group as a whole. I want you to really look at all your relationships, not just your intimate relationship. I'm talking about your peers and everything. Look at all of them and see, are you making choices that are not in your best interest? And then, as you do that, you actually start moving forward, planning your greatness. All right, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, the share button, hit that notification bell. We're also on Twitter and we're on Instagram. You want to, hit that notification bell so you can get updated on the videos. And I will close, as I always do, plan your greatness. You know why? Because no one else will. I'll see you all next Tuesday on Turn Up Tuesdays on the Plan Your Greatness channel. You guys, take care.
Was all alone, no one knew.